Desde la Comic Con, un nuevo especial de Luz Cámara Divox. Voy a hablar con Jaeden, uno de los protagonistas de It. ¿Quién era? Bill. No te cuento más. Una charla a solas. Primero, algunas imágenes de la película.
Y en exclusiva, un mensaje a Jaeden del director, nuestro querido Andy Muschietti, en exclusiva desde Canadá.
Hey Jaeden, how are you? I'm at Vinewood Studios where we're preparing the second part of It Chapter 2. We're setting up a pretty memorable summer like the last time, and I can't wait to have you here. You're in good hands there with Javi and Glenn, so I hope you have a good time. You can tell them about everything that we went through, you know, in spite of all those things that I put you through, like, you know, shitty waters and unrideable bicycle and punching Finn Wolfhard in the nose. You can tell them how fun it was, and anyway, I think you're gonna have a good time in Buenos Aires, so enjoy, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye.
Estamos todos como locos en la Comic Con porque estoy con él, Jaeden, quien interpreta a Bill en la gran película It. Thanks for your time. Congrats for the movie.
Thank you very much.
Congrats for all the movies you have done.
Thank you.
What did you know about our country, Argentina?
Well, the director and the producer on
Yes.
On It, Andy and Barbara Muschietti, they are both from Argentina. So before coming here, we asked them for some restaurant recommendations and stuff like that. I'm excited to be here.
Yes.
It's a beautiful country.
Tell us about your character. How did you get Bill's role?
Well, it was a long audition process.
Yes.
At first, I auditioned for Eddie, the asthmatic one. I think Andy thought I was smaller than I actually am. So basically, I auditioned for that, and then I went up for Bill. And for that, the main thing that I was worried about was developing the stutter. So I practiced that. I watched different videos on how to stutter and kids stuttering and different actors who had stuttered before. And when I developed that, then I auditioned, and eventually we did a chemistry read, and with all of all the losers and like 20 other child actors, and it was a very long process, but it worked out.
And did you read the book, the original book?
No,
No?
I didn't.
Only the script?
Yeah, only the script, and I watched the original TV series.
My grandfather thinks this town is cursed. That all the bad things that happen in this town are because of one thing. An evil thing.
Bill, if you will come with me, you'll float too.
How did you prepare yourself to becoming Bill? Did you work with Andy, with a coach?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, well, worked with Andy, but on the set we had an acting coach, I guess you could say Benjamin Perkins, and he really helped all 7 losers kind of get to know each other, and we did exercises so that we could be comfortable with each other and become friends. And, he helped me, he helped everyone kind of get comfortable in their character and understand who they were.
Talking about Andy, how was working with a director that allows you to improvise?
Oh yeah, he's the best, but I didn't do so much improvising as the other funny characters. But he definitely allowed a lot of freedom, and not just with our lines, but with our emotions, and me with the stutter, and just how we reacted to certain things.
Where you going?
going yet. If you lived here, you'd be home by now. Come join the clownets. You'll float down there. We'll float down there. Yes, we do.
How did you feel the first time you saw Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise?
Well, the first taste the first taste we got was hearing his voice during the we did like a table read. We went over the script, and he was out of costume, and I was terrified at first because just from his voice, I could still see his normal face and everything in normal clothes, but his voice is the scariest part, I think. And then the first time that I saw him in person was during a scene, and Eddie is kind of being attacked by Pennywise, and Richie and we run into the room, and Pennywise turns around and looks at us and stares right in the eyes, and that was the first time we really got to see him. And I think Andy did that on purpose so that he could get a raw reaction out of us, and it was all, there was no acting required.
Right.
Yeah.
I saw something. There was this...
A clown. Yeah, I saw him too.
What would be the main difference between the Losers Club and other group of kids?
I think the Losers Club they're not a typical group of friends, like, and they all have issues of their own, issues at home with their parents or with their siblings, and they all have been affected by Pennywise. And I think they're so unique because they're all that they have. Other kids, they have their parents or their family, or they have their futures ahead of them. But these kids, they just have each other and their bond.
One of the most terrifying scenes for me was the scene with the projector.
Oh yeah.
What happened?
Well,
what can you tell me about the behind the scenes?
Oh yes, it wasn't scary in person.
No?
No, it wasn't.
Why?
Well, it was interesting seeing Pennywise turn into, or my mom turn into Pennywise, and that was kind of terrifying. But when Pennywise becomes giant and starts chasing after Beverly, that was just someone held up a giant cutout picture of Bill Skarsgård, and he just chased us around like this with it. So it wasn't scary like you think it was, but that was scary to watch on film because we didn't really get to do that, so it was kind of a new experience for us watching it.
And the last one, what does it take to be part of the Losers Club?
I don't think it doesn't take too much. You just have to I don't know, you have to be brave and just sincere and care, because they all risk their lives to save each other, and so you just really have to care about each other.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Congrats for the second part. I'm eager to see the second part.
Yeah, me too. I am excited. We haven't gotten any information about it. I haven't read the script.
Nothing. Well,
No.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you just gonna pretend it isn't happening like everyone else in this town? If we stick together, we'll win.
Si te gustó este video, dale like, compartilo en tus redes sociales y suscríbete a mi canal.